Hello, everyone.
Ну, те из пулеметов по нам, естественно.
Welcome
Сверху
back
всякая шелуха,
to Stalker
сыпятся
Gamma.
клетки, шишки. Ну,
When
сами
we last
понимаете.
left off, we were
Ну, тут
preparing
серьезно.
ourselves to do some jobs,
С первого раза. Подходим к границе зоны.
because we really need some money so we can get ourselves a second backpack. Now, let's get a move on. We don't have much time to waste. Now, while I've been gone, in between now and the last episode, there's been a number of updates. A couple of them we'll be going over this episode. Most of them are minor things, but some of the bigger changes are we now have an armor trading system in Stalker. Now, the way this works, because Gamma changes the way traders work to where you can't buy or sell guns or armor, you instead had to find all the armor you would want. Now, you could always end up with trash armor that no one really wants, or basic armor that you don't really care that much about, and you're in a different faction. Well, now, thanks to the armor trading system, you can take those faction armors that you don't really want, such as some renegade armor or some clear sky armor or some ecologist armor, and you can trade it to your faction trader to get armor of a different type for your faction specifically. Now, this is based around light armors, medium armor, Scat 9, heavy armor, exoskeletons, and the condition of the armor you receive back is equal to the condition of the armor you turn in. So you're not going to be getting nice, full condition armor out of these suits that you've been scrounging off of dead bodies. No, you're actually going to have to work for it a bit. The good news is, I believe we're perfectly safe right now. We can go ahead and come into here into the church to finish this quest that we're doing for Professor Kovalev here. And now we can start the second one. Now this is going to be very difficult. The Nerve Wrecker Anomaly. Sadly, we don't really have a chance of surviving that currently, because it deals psi damage, and with the protection we have, we will die within 3 seconds flat. Another one of the changes I added, based on some notes I got, was I enabled campfire saving again, because some people wanted to see, and I kind of agree with them here, me actually having to struggle and actually fight. Now, the good news is I can quick save in here because this is technically a base, a neutral base. Or it should be. Yep. And as you'll see, I can't save out here in the wild, so to speak. Alright. We actually need to go up to the Fermi anomaly for this ecologist. But I just wanted to quickly check to see if we had an artifact we could collect here. Oh no, there it is. Oh no, I forgot. This is a radioactive anomaly. And I forgot to bring one of my containers that I got from doing this quest earlier. This is always something you want to keep on you. But luckily, we can go ahead and... Can we? Ah, we can't give him this. Shame. Alright, we're actually going to need to hurry then, so we don't die to radiation. We need to be careful approaching here. Don't Don't know if there's any hostiles around. I don't have any matches either, so we're playing on hard. Alright.
Парни, все делаем в темпе. Чем раньше закончим, тем целее будем.
And of course, I had to go and pick up another radioactive artifact. That's not great. It's not much, but if I keep holding on to these for too long, it's definitely gonna hurt me. There we go. We're just gonna sit here while he does his job, and we'll collect those again as soon as he's done. The other good news is, I picked up a job to hunt mutants, if you'll recall, and as soon as I loaded in, those mutants somehow got killed. So we have another job accomplished that we don't actually have to do. Well, there's only so much we can do while we wait. Don't really want to go exploring around the area. There's no stashes I can loot here that are revealed. And if you'll recall, we can't loot any that aren't. Well.
Let's do this.
Wrong button. Revealed my artifacts again here. I don't have any matches to smoke my 6. I can hear a cat. I only have 2 Hydra shock ammo, which isn't great. If we run into mutants, we're gonna be having to dump quite a few bullets at them. Alright. I'm gonna leave you here for a second whilst I let him finish up. Alright, our good friend here has finally accomplished what he needs to do. So we can go ahead and collect our artifacts again and get moving. We really need to book it back so we're not getting too much radiation here. We definitely don't want to get sick from it. I'm gonna go ahead and meet y'all there, and we'll see if anything interesting happens along the way. Alrighty. For me, it was a bit of a trek. For you, a nice quick jump. Not much happened, but you'll notice by the condition of my body and leg that I accidentally ran through a fire anomaly. I ended up having to use my only emergency repair kit used to fix my mask so it's not in danger of being too damaged. My armor is getting to a point where I'm going to need to fix it quickly too.
Да-да.
We're going to quickly turn in this job to this scientist. Come on.
Oh man, I need a doctor.
And then we're going to quickly slam that in there so we're not taking as much radiation damage while we quickly get our wounds fixed.
Что ж, если это все, то я, пожалуй, займусь своей работой.
Привет, Сталкер!
I don't want to hold on to these radioactive things for too long. So we're going to just quickly buy some water
Всё разобраться пытается.
and immediately go dump these off. Now we're going to hold on to the LLMC and just deposit the artifacts themselves.
Что-то не верится.
Now, I thought we'd received a container from doing a quest, but apparently not. So it's a good thing that we have one now. Along with that little bit of money we earned, we can go ahead and buy that backpack we've been
Вот
wanting.
молодец, живой пришел. Рад тебя видеть.
Oh, the pain of having to purchase something like this. We're actually going to splurge a bit and pick up a hunting kit to use for a while now.
Будешь
This is something we're going to want for later, And it's as good as the backpack that we were using, weight-wise. Now, we need to make sure that we have everything we need, including our matches. These are something you always want to have on you, especially when you're doing campfire saves. A couple other things we want to do is go ahead and mark all the things that we want to keep on us as favorite, including the ammo type that we actually use, our tool, and some of our equipment. Alright, that should be good enough for now. Go ahead and mark our medkits as well, actually, along with our other medical supplies that we want to keep on us at all times. Alright, we don't have much money. We did spend half of it on acquiring this backpack, but it's something we're going to want in the long run. We're going to quickly spend a fair bit more on acquiring some Hydra Shock ammo. It's expensive, but we're going to want it. It'll make hunting mutants a lot easier. We don't really have much going for us right now, and we're pretty much done for jobs that we can
Тебе чего,
do
Stalker?
currently. So we're gonna have to head out or find something else we can do.
Остальные в реанимации. Говно, в общем. И шо?
Now that's something we
Панов
can
под
do.
капельницей.
Perfect.
Успели вывести. Федин тот контур. Вот блин.
Flesh-eyed. I don't want to accept jobs like that unless I actually have the part already. That requires us to go to the outskirts. Abandoned faction patches. I'm actually not going to turn in any faction patches for quests, and you'll understand why if you've played Mercenaries before. That badge patch turn-in for the little bit of gambling rewards you greatly. Alright, let's see. There's not much here that I can really take advantage of. Alright. We don't have much money left. Hopefully it's enough to buy something to repair my armor a little bit more. Well, the only thing that will work at this point is some glue. Here we are. We can't quite afford that, however. We're gonna go ahead and pick up another emergency kit so we can keep our other weapons in condition. Our armor, I mean. In the meantime, we'll have to go quickly earn some more money before our armor degrades to the point where we can't repair it.
жаловаться. Слава богу, не с каменными топорами бегаем. Если что, за себя постоять сможем.
I think I was looking at the wrong glue. Yeah, there was one that was 80. That's fine, though. We'll worry about that later. In the meantime, let's go hunt ourselves some mutants. And earn ourselves a little bit more cash. Now, I almost forgot, and this is going to have to become a habit for me, that I'm going to need to make sure that I save. Whoa, chill guys, chill. They really like me running up with a gun in their face. I can understand. I'd probably react the same way. In the meantime, we are not that far from those mutants, luckily. Let's just hope it's not pseudo-dogs. I hate pseudo-dogs. Not going on there. That one can't be looted. Shame. Alright. See if we can't get some little bit of loot. And just like that, a couple bullets and we're done. Probably gonna stab the thing. Another easy, quick job out of the way. Yep. Hopefully this job pays a couple thousand. Should be enough to get that glue I need at least. Oh, and he even gave me some gun cleaning lubricant.
Может, кому-то такое
Nice. Maintaining my gun is equally important. Alright. Let's get this.
Запомни, хороший стрелок тот, у которого
Go ahead
ствол говорит
and
только по делу.
use some of this fiber here to improve it a little bit more. Or we can use one of our emergency armor uses. I'm gonna save those for now. I don't really like the condition of this,
Я
but
все равно не понимаю, как оно все
we're
в зоне
gonna
устроено.
bring this up to 100 actually.
Все разобраться пытается. А мое дело маленькое. С
Yeah,
автоматом,
it's
по
not
болотам
ideal. We still have one use on that to save our armor later. The good news is, face masks don't break too quickly when you're getting shot at. It's only the anomalies you really need to worry about.
Это вы?
Oh, he actually wants lobster eyes. We do have that, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, it's not a great idea to do these quests to turn in artifacts. Mainly because they never reward you very well. Now, on the other hand, these mutant parts, always worth doing, as long as you have them. That's the best way to earn money from them. It's an easy 12 to 10k, maybe even more.
Тебе чё?
We're not going to get any other jobs around here for a while. Now, another thing we're going to want to do is collect some of this vodka. It's a bit pricey to be buying as much as we are, but we're going to want it. Would you look at that? Sorry for the sudden jump cut. Going to need to make a plan. We don't exactly have great options for getting more jobs around here currently. We could go ahead and head over here to accomplish that. I think that's probably our best bet for now on something to do. And in the meantime, we can even see if we might find another artifact by running through this anomaly field. Not picking anything up on the scanner. Oh, spoke too soon. Alright, looks like it's right there. Oh. That, my friends, is a really useful artifact. It might be that we may be able to do the Nerve Wrecker Anomaly after all, though we're still going to want to get at least some more side protection before we try it. Now, a major benefit of this thing is it's free healing. It won't heal our limbs if they get damaged, but it will restore our body's health. As long as our head or torso doesn't get damaged, we'll be able to refill ourselves to full health. Nice and easy. That's incredibly good to find. And it's also one I would never sell. Not even if I'm desperate for cash, just because of the amount of meds it saves you. Now, you do need to be a bit careful when using this because of the lower insanity effects. Some of them can be a bit dangerous. Or wasteful on your ammo. There are easy ways to get around it, but for now, we'll let you find out about those later whenever they might come into play. It's been a minute since I've saved. There is an artifact here, but I think it's probably for the best that we actually go around to this anomaly field real quick. That's different. Ow! Oh, this is not great. Well, it looks like you're going to get to see what I was talking about a bit sooner than I expected. And just like that, our health is flying. You'll notice that our psi health in the bottom left is draining. That's that white dotted bar at the top of our health. But, as long as we don't have an injured head or torso, it shouldn't be much of an issue. It does appear that our head got injured slightly, but that's nothing worth fixing currently. Ah, we just got a couple stat
I need to
rolls,
eat
too.
something.
Perfect timing. And look at how much meds we save by having that on us. Incredible. I can't believe they put a random anomaly right on top of this campfire. Come on. Certainly not ideal. But it's something we'll have to take. Alright, let's go see what that artifact is. Oh. Well, it's a good thing I made that save, eh? And we're back. Let's try that again. Oh, there's a second campfire right there. Well, ain't that convenient. Maybe this time we'll actually look where we're going. Not so much. I'm probably not long for this world. Ah, well, there's the artifact. I don't exactly have high hopes. I can't move. I don't have meds. I think this is one of those situations where you kind of just gotta take the and try again. Alright, let's try and be a little more careful about it this time. It's a real good thing we made that save when we did, or we would be in a much worse off way. You know what, I'll get back to you when I actually stop running into things like an idiot. Alright, so this time around I decided to just run around the entire anomaly. You know, like this. Just take it very wide. Yeah, I should have done that in the first place. Not lesson learned. Let's get back on the road. check this other anomaly field over here for any new artifacts. Get out of here before we get too much radiation or whatever on us. It looks like we were pretty lucky in that our gear actually is strong enough to resist the radiation of that area. Managed to get a new sandstone. Pretty interesting artifact. Not one I've used much personally. I don't like the noises I'm hearing over there. We're just gonna skirt around that and keep moving north. I don't like those noises either. We're gonna take advantage of our token save here. Ooh, that actually the timer still gets reset even if we campfire save. So we don't really have much of a choice here. We're gonna have to play it very careful. It probably is wiser to just go around this place entirely. Well, that's not good. Well, that guy didn't really react, did he? Well, doesn't seem like we're dealing with much here. Got a couple of armors we might be able to actually do something with. Nothing special though. It's probably best if we just go ahead and disassemble these. We're not likely to have gotten much of anything of value. Yeah. Now, normally I wouldn't keep parts that don't have condition above 60, but because they have this little hammer icon, hammer and wrench, they can actually be used in upgrading and crafting certain things. So we'll hold on to them for now. Doesn't seem like there's anything else of value here, but we're going to go ahead and take advantage of this campfire to drop a save. Now let's go find ourselves a doctor. Oh, we've hit the fence. Alright. There should be an opening somewhere along this fence line. Here we are. Now we do need to be careful in this area because there are a number of anomalies that can be quite hard to see up ahead. I've died to them more than once in the past, and they're not exactly something I'd like to die to right now. There's some of them. And take it nice and slow through here. Don't want to run into any of these fields that I can't quite see. Perfect. And here we are. Go ahead and chat it up. You can pause and read through that if you'd like. I've read through it a number of times. Go ahead and drop another save before we get out of here so we don't have to do that again. Luckily, we didn't run into any of the anomalies on the way in. Shouldn't have much trouble on the way out. did keep my artifact scanner out, mostly because I've actually ran into an artifact just lying beside this fence before. Though it was on the other side. Alrighty. Now our quest has updated, so now we need to go to the underground. Oh, I don't think we ever did this. I guess we can go ahead and retrieve that scanner on our way back to the swamp base. It's actually not that hard to find. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the backtracking here, and I'll see you when we get close to where we need to be. Alright, we're back near the lookout guard post here. We're pretty close to where we need to be. It's simply back in that first anomaly over here. And it looks like there's another artifact for us to collect as well.
I need a med kit.
Oh, that's not ideal. I was hoping to avoid that, but we'll have to deal with the consequences. Alright. I'm gonna take it nice and wide here. We don't want to walk into one of these gravity wells and die at this point. Oh my. There's the thing we need to pick up. Alright. From here we should be nice and clear to the base. Gonna go ahead and use this scar again to restore our body as much as we can so we're not in danger of just dying and we stop screaming so much.
Я дурак, и у меня справка есть!
Oh, and there it is. Yeah, sadly, we ended up wasting a fair bit of ammo there due to one of the effects of the scar. Yeah, you always want to make sure you're not looking at a person that you don't want to shoot when you have that artifact equipped. It's also a good idea to unload your guns, actually, when you're doing it. Now, the moon we acquired actually can be quite useful. At nighttime, we can actually use it to cure bleeding and run a bit faster. It's not quite nighttime yet, though I don't know exactly when that effect might count. I'm just going to go ahead and run us in here. Another good thing is we managed to acquire a flesh hide, and if that quest is still being offered to turn one in, we should be able to earn a little extra money. Let's see. If I recall correctly, he was one of the people just here at the campfire. It seems like the quest may have been reset. Thyroids, yeah. Definitely different quests now. Well, maybe we'll see another one soon. But since the quest has been reset, that also means we can go ahead and... No, apparently not all of them have been. Shame. My torso is quite badly damaged, so I am going to want to get some medical assistance. It's still cheaper than using my normal meds. Not ideal, but being back in peak condition is much better. Now we can go ahead and actually complete this quest. And one of the rewards is actually something quite useful. A travel backpack. Now we can carry a fair bit more, and we still have our hunting pack on us for whenever we want to disassemble some units. Gonna go ahead and deposit our gains. Nothing particularly special. Ah, we just got our first package message in the eastern region of Agripom. That's not that hard to do. We need to do it on 56 megahertz. We're going to actually go ahead and set up our RF receiver. That's the Geiger counter. Our RF receiver. We're going to go ahead and set it down to the proper channel. And we can use that later.
Upgrade.
We're going to go ahead and purchase a sharpening stone with some of the last money we have,
Будет
because
еще
we
какая
need
проблема?
to make sure
Подходи.
we don't
Хорошим людям
accidentally
я всегда помогу.
destroy our multi-tool. Spent too much money on it. It's cheaper to repair than it is to buy another one. Let's see. Functional chalk and nothing functional inside this pistol. I'm gonna go ahead and disassemble it. One of the things you can actually get from disassembling upgraded weapons is you can actually get upgrade kits out of them. It's not something you can really guarantee, but it's nice to have. Now, I did get some recommendations about taking apart weapons a different way by using the field strip option to remove parts instead of using my multi-tool to take them apart.
Yes.
Now, whilst that's possible and it doesn't destroy the gun, I don't really want these guns cluttering up my inventory or taking space, and I can't take the barrel out if I do that, which is a portion of the money that I can get back from those guns that I wouldn't otherwise be able to earn. Let's see. So one of the great things about that lamp we found is it actually can help us locate that package. But that's going to be in the next episode. For now, we're going to go ahead and call it here at the end of another day in the swamps.